By now you've heard and certainly probably seen the Bud Light Super Bowl commercial proudly proclaiming that this product does not contain corn syrup, whereas its two biggest competitors, Miller Lite and Coors Light, do. Now, as a corn grower, as an agricultural person, you may have hated that spot. There's been an uproar on social media. Folks took to the airwaves and social media to dump out their Bud Light. The National Corn Growers Association has even called for a meeting with the brewers of Bud Light, the folks over there at Anheuser-Busch Inbev. Now, as much as we may not like this because we feel maligned, we must admit there is some reality in the marketplace that we're going to have to adapt to. You see, corn syrup gets a lot of blame, rightly or wrongly. There's 3 times the amount of obesity in the United States as there was just in 1980. There's 10 times the amount of diabetes as there was in 1958. Right or wrong, corn syrup to blame, I can't tell you. I'm not a dietitian, but I know this. I know the American consumer, and I know the marketplace. The marketplace is more and more against corn syrup. In 2012, the Food and Drug Administration, much to the Corn Refiners Association's lament, determined you cannot use the words corn sugar to describe our product. We knew as an industry that corn syrup has a little bit of a bad name. In 2010, a state representative in Florida went on the Today Show and called corn syrup the crack of sweeteners, and then introduced legislation to ban corn syrup from any school lunch food. These are the realities of the marketplace. We may not like it, we might feel maligned or even singled out, but the reality is, of the 90 million acres of corn we grow, the 15 billion bushels of corn we produce, we're probably going to have to get used to less of it going for corn syrup. That's the reality of the marketplace. I didn't invent it, you didn't invent it. Bud Light didn't invent it, as much as they may have capitalized on it. But again, if your job is to sell beer, you capitalize on movements and exploit them for your own benefit. I'm Damian Mason. I'll stick with drinking Coors Banquet, and I'll continue to talk about issues impacting the business of agriculture.